What's up, YouTube? Hope you're doing good. You're doing great. I'm fine. I'm cool. I'm happy. Another day that the Lord has done, that the Lord has given us. No matter the noise you are hearing from the background, please ignore them. Just give me your two ears and eyes, please. Okay. This is when you will realize that your church is a cult. I know once you mention about church, things start boiling. But I must say this. I've been to the church for quite some long. I've been involved in church. I've been involved in some of the positions of the church. I've been involved in some of the activities of the church. So I know how the church works. Somebody can testify this with me because this one reason that will make you that to know your church is a cult. This your pastor will tell you that if you want to marry, you are not supposed to marry outside the church. That is a cult. This is the reason why they are telling you not to marry outside the church. They want you to marry inside the church so that they can control you fully. You know, even if as a man, for example, let's say I'm married. Okay, I'm not married. For example, I'm married. You will find that if I've married a girl from church and I choose not to go to the church, you know what? Even if I don't go to the church, by all means, pastor will try and make sure he will use my wife to come to my house in the name of prayer. Cool. Let's agree that it is the truth, guys. And there will not be any maybe let me call it excuse because your wife and your children are going to the church and your church your wife takes part in church. Let's say she's an usher and today pastor says that, you know what, today we are going to our usher's house to pray with her because a child is very sick. And because you don't go to the church, your wife knows that you are afraid of going to the church and you don't even want to invite them to your place. By all means, they are going to come to your house because they have full control of your wife because you married her, she's planted in that church, and she will come there because, okay, you might be differ, but because today is a prayer day, man, they must come at your residence, man. Pray for you. Not a bad thing, but that is a one thing that you'll know that is a cult. Okay, the other side, when you tell them, when you come with a girlfriend from another church, that is where we draw the line because you cannot tell me not to marry from another church. Do you mean that this is the church I'm going or the church which I'm taking part? It is the only church which is going to take us to heaven, as you as you claim that your church, no, as your church is the only place that you can take people to heaven. Are you saying that? I think there should be freedom of whom I want to marry because if as a pastor you're going to choose for me a partner, I choose a pastor. I choose a partner according to how I feel about them, according to how I know about them. I cannot be dating someone or a girl and then you try to tell me, that girl, okay, the only thing you should advise me is that, okay, that girl, her behavior is not good, but you are not supposed to tell me don't marry that girl. No, that is one red flag for you to know that the church you are going is a red flag. That is number one. The other thing to know that your church is a red flag, you are not supposed to raise any opinion at all. Your pastor is final. Once you try to go against your pastor, or not really going against the pastor, but when you are trying to, I don't know, to correct one or two things, giving you a suggestion, it's like, no, you are going against your pastor. And this, most pastor will do this. They will try and call other members who are your friends and tell them, I don't want to see you with this person at this place. They will tell you, they will tell them, and they will start knowing that you will, the people who are your friends, they will start avoiding you because you are giving suggestions which are maybe different from your past, and they they will start thinking of, no, you may overtake me, you may do this is my church. Okay, in those churches the pastor is the head, of course, we agree, but an iron sharpens iron. We should be learned from others. Once I learn from you, you should also learn from me. It should be a two-way traffic. But once you try to be like, giving suggestions, like your pastor is giving suggestion and you are giving also suggestion, and it seems like your suggestion makes sense than that of pastor, man, you are done. You're gone, man. You are gone. And the pastor will try all the means to make sure you are irrelevant, to make sure that you are irrelevant in the church. Guys, you are irrelevant because he will call a committee and tell the other people, Jeff, I'm sorry, has been with this and this. That guy is not a good person. That guy is this and this. So the other people will start isolating you. The real love that was there will start to perish. It will start to fade away. Will start to fade away. Trust me on this. I've, I've been in this place, man. I've investigated this. Okay, the third red flag. Once you are giving tithe and you stop, maybe the job finishes and the money you are getting, guys, it cannot even sustain you. And because you are paying tithe and you came to a place that, you are kind of struggling and the tithe became dry, bro, that is one thing. You are drawing a line with your pastor. Your pastor will never call you. Because why? You have not given tithe. You have not given tithe. Even Jesus Christ himself said that my house is not a house of business, it's a house of prayer. Ah, sometimes little knowledge is dangerous to the owner, but I think mine is not that little, man. You know. So you will find that once you are giving tithe and it reaches to a place that you are not giving the tithe anymore, guys, you are done. The relationship of you and the pastor dries. The other friends who are within the church dries. And this is where we go wrong because you okay, I don't think of it, going to church is about giving the money. There are people who come to churches because they want to give the money. Okay, I saw some very, very rich fellas being humiliated in church. People are very, I don't know how, I don't know how to put it, but the church will be concentrating more about giving. The first you have given, the second day you are being told the person who gives a lot is the one who gets blessed. Hmm? Bro, I've given what I had. What I had, I have given out. Then you are giving out scriptures so that you may make me feel like, no, I should give more. What will I eat? What am I going to eat at night? Okay. Sometimes let us stop including God into decisions that need common sense. Right? Decisions that need common sense. Hmm? The other thing that you red flag, another red flag that you know that your church is a cult. Hmm? They believe so much in miracles. Every now and then there are miracles. Which miracles? I think you should not be collecting. Your pastor should not be every now and Sundays. There are miracles. Which miracles? I think the greatest miracle I think is about waking up. That's a miracle because God is the one who has ordained that you must see this day. All other things, okay, they are miracles, but we are focusing on the wrong issues, man. And this is what makes these believers start doing some crazy shit because every person wants to be with the pastor. Any person wants to be close to pastor. Any person wants to be mentioned by the pastor. Okay. The other thing which they will try to use is that if they know the business you do, you are done. If these pastors know the business you are doing and the business is actually doing well, guys, guess what? They will raise you in the midst of the other church members. You will be raised, you will be praised. You know, this guy works in this company. You know, this guy, you will be flowered, guy. You will be flower girl, bro. You will be called all sorts of names. You know, even Mark Zuckerberg started like this. Even Bill Gates started like this. No, nigga. Hey, utaokotwa, bro. Utaokotwa. Unapreziwa uokotwa. So, that thing, hiyo kitu ndio itafanya kuingia kwa roho yako uko like no, pia madem wakiona umepreziwa sana hata kama wewe ni sura mbaya bro, as long as you know women love power. Wanawake wanapenda power. Where there is power, women like it. Once they see this man controls the other men who are bigger, even strong with muscles like these ones, mine, they will be happy. They will be wanting that man. Even they can choose to get impregnated by the pastor. Eh? They will choose. Women love men who have powers. Right? Yeah. Women love power. So, bro, you will be praised. And after you get praised, Kinutheism, that Kibe calls Kinuthia. Ile Kinuthia itakuingia kwa akili kwa like no. Unajua hii ni njia ya kufanya wale wengine. Hii njia ya kupraise one fella ni njia ya kufanya wale wese wengine wajione hawafai, wajione okay, what am I not doing to get the same blessing, to get the same flowers, man? What am I not doing, man? Ni nini nisifanye pia mimi nitajua hapa mbele na pasi? Kwani nini? What is not happening? Then you are like, oh, tudoto wako umesave bro. Ulikuwa umesave ununue nduthi, ulikuwa umesave ununue pool, ulikuwa umesave ufanye bla 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 bro. Unaenda wewe mwenyewe nyumba yako keje unayoishi umedaiwa. But the Lord God is communicating to your pastor. Okay, I have nothing against the pastors, man, but I'm just speaking the truth. The Lord God has spoken to your pastor that bear in mind unadaiwa rent for like 4 months. You have not paid rent. You don't have food. Bro, the man that your parents have sent you to clear all these bills, you end up saying that this is a seed. You are going to plant a seed. Why should I plant a seed? Maybe if I'm wrong, you should correct me. No, I'm surviving. I'm struggling. This money has been given to me to solve the issues that I have. But because I think of Holy Spirit per se, I get manipulated. The money I give a lot of all of it. I don't have shoes. I don't have good t-shirts. I'm not eating. Then you are there being praised. Bro, you are suffering. The other thing is this. because your pastor knows that the business you are doing is making a lot of profit, bro, he or she will keep you near. You will be kept close. And once you have been kept close, your pastor will try all by all means to sweet talk you, to teach him or her how you do the business. Because he or she wants to partner with you. And if that partnership happens, bro, you are dead. Your pastor is going to overtake you. So never do a business with your pastor. The only business you should do with your pastor is spirituality. Let it be church, about spiritual, about prayer, but not business, bro. You are going not to respect one another. Trust me on this. So, Kinudia will be your courtward because has been praised, and some chicks in the church, they are seeing that, umereziwa hapo church, kila mtu nduru nduru nini cheki cheki. Ukifikiria place kwenu shida iko, ukifiga out mazee zile na uko nazo kwa life, then umepraiziwa, mademu ako like fulani mazee, umepraise. So wajua mademu umepraiziwa ako like, if the pastor is saying all this, the pastor knows the truth. Mademu ataanza kukuona wewe ni mtu ganji. Bro, mademu ataanza kukuona wewe ni mtu ganji na una ganji. I'm telling you the truth. I'm just telling you the truth. That's why I always say this. If you are becoming pastor, please make sure you have other sources of income so that you are not going to strain church members to sustain your lifestyle or to be buying for you all this. People have made all this shit about miracles. People are pretending to be giving things to the church, but they are looking for fame. They are looking just to claim their names. Okay, this is the other thing I've learned. Same like politicians. If you have money, even if you are evil like, this is another red flag. Even if you are evil, but you have money, pastors will do all what they have, all what they can to put you close, to put you near. Because you have money, bro. Nobody is an enemy to the money. Just know this. Nobody, including nobody, is an enemy to money, bro. Hata kama unakula mademu wa church na pasia najua, bro, nothing will happen. He will try to caution you through wisdom. But if you are broke, bro, you don't have money, pastor will humiliate you in church. Trust me on this. Pastor will say all sorts of words to you, everybody knowing it is true. But if you have money, unakula chilewa church, bro, hey, you will be called in a meeting because you have money. You'll be told, this, you should not be doing this and this. You should be doing this and this. Because you have what? People respect money. They don't respect you. People respect money. You might be having powers, but you are not respected. But money plus powers, bro, you are respected. That's why you see any leader who gets in government seats, they have power. But to double their power, they are stealing money from us. From us. They are stealing money from us. The other thing that you will make you to know that your church is a cult. They will try. Okay, for example, let's say I have my brother in the US, for example, and I maybe I announced to the church, people are trying to sympathy. People are trying sympathy all over because once the church knows that, okay, Jeff has brother in the US, bro, and I go and tell the pastor, guess what? You know how that's a testimony. I will be called and told, go and tell so and so to give this testimony that his brother is in the US. Because why are they talking about this? Because they are targeting me. Because they want to benefit from me through my brother. You understand? And those are the lies which people are being told. Nobody is less, nobody is small, Even you can go in any place. These pastors, some of the pastors are making us look that we are not worth living, bro. We are worth living. The control. I mean, what is the aim of I getting prayed by a pastor if I myself I cannot dedicate myself to pray for myself, to have a good conversation with God? Why? Why? That's why you hear people are being told, plant this seed, plant this seed. Why? Hmm? But it's because some of you are desperate. That's why you see a lot of rich people who are not even going to church. For example, like Muslims. Okay, Muslims, even if it is time for them to pray, to go to the mosque, and you come to their shop, they will not sell you. They have already closed. They respect their God. But us, hey, just give your pastor. If you have done wrong, something wrong, give your pastor an envelope full of not much money, 2 Gs now, 2,000. Bro, the relationship goes back. Trust me in this. But if you lack money, bro, you are done. Hey, so be careful. These churches have made it a business. And if you reach to an extent that, if I remember sometimes I gave out. I was not even having a single cent. I gave out $5. But do you know what? I heard somebody preaching that I gave five shillings. Bear in mind that I had only that 5 shillings, and this person was saying that, how can you give $5? How can you give $5 to God? You remember the story of this woman? I don't know. Gave I don't know how many shillings. I don't know, 2 coins or 2 shekels. I don't know what the story. But imagine, that is what I had. Why are you judging me for what I give? I'm the one who have given from my heart. As long as it is from my heart, bro. I know we are not transacting with man here. I'm transacting with God. And for you to know that this business which they are doing, how did you know that I gave out 5 shillings? There are over 1,000 people. Huh? And the person who is collecting all this money is not the pastor, is a person who has been assigned by the pastor to collect the money. So the person who was collecting the money said that, Pasi, somebody gave even $5. Bro, and you are the one who collect the money. Mate, you have not even given even a single cent. Hmm? Hmm? And the other thing I'm forgetting is, for you to know it is a cult, every now and then there are events. No, there's no even rest. People are not even going to the job. Hmm? Pastors have started making other people who are in careers less fortunate, as if, without career, without God, you are nothing. Bro, how are you going to survive? Okay, this I'm doing, actually, God is in me. I might have gone astray, but remember, God loves me. Even the prodigal son, after all, he was given all what he wanted. He went and squandered the money with all prostitutes, and he came back. His father received it, and he forgiven him, and there was feasting, right? Why are they focusing as if you want to make every person to be a pastor? It cannot work. You cannot. If I'm a dog lover, I want to do dog business, dog breeding, bro, I'm like that. Everybody was called to his own mission here under the sun. They are trying to make you, pastors are, even if you get a deal, they are telling you, no, bro, no, don't send the deal. Hmm? If the deal it was for like 100 Gs, the pastor has just calculated that when you get this job, you are not going to be here. You are just going. The other thing is this: never do this, bro. Never. Okay, there are some pastors which have genuine heart, but most of the time, don't accept any offer given to you by your pastor. Please don't. If it is a job, they will make sure that if the job you are getting paid is like 30,000, they'll make sure slash the 20,000 you will get, but the 10,000 goes to the past, because who is the one who gave you the connection of the job. Okay, I think, is does that make sense? So they will try and find for you a job so that they benefit from you. Anything you have, they will try to convince you to sell to them or to have partnership with you. This is the thing, bro. I know I'm speaking my mind, and I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. Yeah. Hmm? Don't accept that offer of, no, we have looked. First of all, if pastor looks for you for a job, through him you get a job, bro. Or let's say you don't have fare to come to church, and you always call him or her to, because you are the one who is taking part in beating the drums or playing the drums, keyboard. Okay, that's cool. That's a business. But you are a member, and then it reaches a point you are a bit struggling, and then the pastor chips in, like he gives you money for your rent, for your food. Make a mistake of just speaking your mind one day, bro. The whole church will know that the pastor gives you everything. So it will be like, some people are paying. I've been paying for some people rent here. Some of them have just begun to betray me. People are like, oh yes, niggas. Hey, muna screwed. You don't understand. Hmm? You don't understand. And this has really happened. No, when the pastor has an event like wedding or any event, bro, you will be told, and then you will everybody, like, you are like 100 of 200 people in the church, because your pastor has an event like wedding. You will be told to contribute money because your pastor is getting money, bro. You have been told, but there is that crew, eh, which is so much close to the pastor, bro. That crew has audacity of telling us to contribute money to the pastor event, but it has not even given us the materials of the wedding so that we may go and to the tailor to tell him or her to tailor our clothes. This is the color, because our pastor so and so have wedding, bro. Will not be told, but the money you will be told to contribute. You will not be told the day of the marriage. There will be always surprises, because they want full control of you. They believe they are the king. They are the kings of their lives. Most of the people, they are not. They will not be able to do what their mind speaks, and that is very dangerous. That is the most dangerous thing. You know, like, I cannot, maybe for example, let's say I love alcohol. I'm past 18 myself, but because, or let me give you another thing. Like, let's say I have. Okay, let us give an example of alcohol. Maybe I love alcohol. I'm not addicted to alcohol. Okay, I'm using that as an example. But you will find that they are trying to use that as a weapon against me, right? Everybody loves what he loves. Do you mean all these drunkards, they don't know that there is God? Eh? Does it mean there is not God? You will hear them saying, I mean, somebody like Andrew Tate is busy fighting for masculine man, fighting for weak men to grow, to go to the gym and hit the gym and have a good body as a man, because you are relied on the society. But what the pastor will say, the pastor will say, instead of you being spiritual, you want to go to the gym, you'll find somebody just looking like this. No, bro. We are masculine. We are masculine. That is masculinity. For example, if you are in the church and the snakes get inside, and there is a bouncer, there is a guy who is jacked there, and a python just gets into the church, whom do you think will tackle the python? Or the other ladies will cry and just get out of the church. and you are just getting person saying, "Oh, men should not go to the gym." Why? It's a fitness. It's a health. It has come a basic nowadays. Why are you saying this? Because they want to control you. Hmm? You know, if a nigger pulls in, if you've been to clubs, for example, if a nigger who is bigger than you, okay, you have hit the gym, but a nigger who is bigger than you has a bad face, okay, is handsome, has dressed well, smells nice, even you will be afraid of your girlfriend, nigger. Like, this nigga might snatch my girlfriend. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the pastors, please, we love you so much. I'm not trying to attack you, but make church a good place where there will be a connection of us members and God. I don't think there is a barrier between me and God. Let us preach what the Bible says. Let us not preach from our minds. Please. There are times that you should give us advices according to how you have experienced life. According to how you have experienced life. There is a lot of red flags. And they will actually push you to marry as early as possible, of which it is a good thing. But they have a hidden secret somewhere. Hmm? Because once you give birth, once you have been forced to marry the person who you not even you have heard the story of Andy Kibe. Hmm? He was forced to marry this and this, but it backfired. Eh? It backfired. Hmm? It backfired. So please let us not preach water and drink wine. Peace and love. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. A lot is more. A lot is more is coming. Peace and love.